A client of Terry's once said, "I have God and Terry Tippens on my side. I can't lose." But for a man who was voted best lawyer in America, he started on a very different career path. His father was an ag teacher in Weatherford, Oklahoma, and wanted to teach his son ranching. So much so, he had his young son walk to the local bank and take out a loan to buy his first show steer.
And you know what, I can remember that like it happened yesterday. A little boy going in and borrowing $100. And he typed up the note and handed me a check, and I walked out. I don't know if my dad ever co-signed that, but I borrowed $100 to buy a show steer when I was 7 years old.
Terry enrolled in agricultural economics at Oklahoma State University and paid his way through school by selling Bibles door to door. He also met and married his wife, and they had their first child before he graduated.
I was an AGR and Donna was a Tri-Delt. In our freshman year. They had dance hour, and that's how you could meet people, and they would line you up by height. We both happened to be short, so basically love at first sight for both of us. We got married the next year, and by my junior year, we had our oldest daughter, Heather.
With a new family and degree, Terry received several job offers after graduation, but none interested him.
I went to law school as a defensive measure, and man, was that a great decision.
He received his Juris Doctorate in 1971 and joined a firm immediately out of law school.
Not even a year out of law school, I tried my first jury trial and won it. I'd never even seen one before. And I started winning all of my jury trials. And I thought, well, this is easy. So then I was hooked. I knew I was going to be a jury trial lawyer.
Terry Tippens is one of the best lawyers in the last 50 years in the state of Oklahoma as a trial lawyer. He's won huge cases. Many maybe shouldn't have, but he was a dynamic trial lawyer.
He eventually became a named partner, and the firm became Fellers, Snider, Blankenship, Bailey, and Tippens. Terry handles some of the most high-profile cases in business, energy, finance, and even equine. Steve Stevens was once a young lawyer with the firm.
The true measure of somebody like Terry Tippens is when times are not the best. He's right at your side. He's always supportive, helping you get picked back up, get on your feet. And that's just the kind of way he was as a partner. That's the way he is as a friend. That's the way he is to his family. He doesn't dwell on the bad times, though.
But for all his success as a lawyer, he's still a rancher at heart. Terry is not only a true ranch cowboy, but a true OSU cowboy. He and his family annually contribute to the Tippens Family Scholarship in the Department of Agricultural Economics.
Me and my three brothers that graduate from Ag Econ, we have sponsored a scholarship just for Ag Econ students. That's been rewarding. I get a nice little letter, card, or photo from a student every year.
Terry is also remembering his time at the university through a New Frontiers gift.
Wanted to honor Dr. Plaxico, who was the head of the department when I was there. Even though Donna and I put up the money, we just called it the Tippens family, in honor of Dr. James Plaxico.
We've learned over time that a degree in agricultural economics is often a good stepping stone for a career in law. And it's great to see the career that Terry has had and how he continues to give back to agricultural economics and his alma mater.
Now semi-retired, he has time to write a little cowboy poetry. One of his favorites is called God and the Cow.
So when you go to bed every night, you have to thank our Father above for the grass and the cow and his eternal love.
Celebrating Terry Tippens, 2023 Ferguson College of Agriculture Distinguished Alumnus.